At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Mills looking to the air right away.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cooks will come in motion right.
First down, Mills.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Mills to the air again.
Touchdown! Brandon Cooks. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Posey escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw on second down. Posey.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mills on 1st down.
It's caught by OBJ. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mills.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's get it. Check 3, check 3.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Posey.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The Steelers at 5-8, 3 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Posey. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Posey, he's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 25's the mic. Here go. 25's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. You go tight. Wrap low 80. You got tight right there. Pace.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Back to throw. Posey. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Texans defense stands tall.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Room here to run.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Play action now. Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Posey. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
From the 40 now on second down. Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Cooks will come in motion right.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Play fake. Mills.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check right. Watch it. Cut my team. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Mills. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Mike 55. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike, 7 Pirates. Hey, eat. All you get is a headache.
On third down, here's Mills.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Hey, check right. Watch it. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. You go no street. Night. Hurt. I got motion. Check. 55 to Mike. 60 Bobcat. Here we go, D.
Again, it's Mills.
It's just me and you.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A final shot before break. Posey. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Posey.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Posey looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
A 1st down throw for Mills. That's underneath to Pierce.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Mills.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's Mills.
It's caught left side by Cooks.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Looking to throw on second down. Posey.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up second down. Off play action. Posey. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. Posey. He gets this one to Johnson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check.
Looking to throw. Posey.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Posey. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, good move. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Posey. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Operating from the gun. Posey eluding the pressure right.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
27 yards there, a first down.
To throw, Mills.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Throwing, Mills.
Able to get away, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Check 50, check 50.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Treston Ebner with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.